About a week ago, I planted some Japanese pumpkin seeds in this pot to germinate them. A few days after I planted it, the seedlings came out, and this was how it looked like. And there were 8 seedlings in there, and I transplanted 4 of them onto the ground. But before I planted them in, I dug the hole and I put in some potting mixture to make sure that the soil is fertile for them. And what happened was that if you look at this remaining plants that were inside the pot, they are a lot healthier and more prolific in the growth than the ones I planted into the ground. Why? What happened? Well, there's a phenomenon called transplanting stress. So what happened is that when you plant seedlings inside this potting mixture, and then when they grow to a certain size, you then dig them out from here, okay, and transplant them over there, okay. And in the process of digging the plants out, you have to be extremely careful not to damage the roots. However, no matter how careful you are, there will still be a slight damage to the roots and some disturbance to the root structure and the soil, the relation between the root and the soil. So that when you plant it into the ground, there will be some stress on the plant. And because of the stress, the rate of growth of this particular seedlings here will be slower than what is originally inside the pot, because these other plants have not had their soil disturbed, and therefore the roots are still intact and they were absorbing the nutrients and water from the soil. Whereas here there is a bit of a disturbance, maybe about 10-20% of disturbance in the soil when you plant it, and therefore it will take some time for it to stabilize. But in the long term, these plants will grow much better than the ones in a pot, because they will have access to much better nutrients in the bigger area. So that explains what is transplanting stress. So whenever you transplant any seedlings from the germinating bed into the open, you have to be extremely careful not to disturb the soil and not to damage the roots. Okay, bye bye.